People versus Shandon Groom, for the record, Ms. Shackelford.
Good morning, Your Honor. Victoria Shackelford appearing on behalf of the people.
David I. Goldstein appearing on behalf of the defendant.
And we have Mr. Groom appearing from the jail. Just as a note, there are two other co-defendants in the jail because of an order separating the three defendants in this matter. They are not able to all appear at the same time. We're going to do them individually. So we started with Mr. Goldstein's client. We had some discussions off the record about the status of discovery, and my understanding is as discovery's moving forward, Ms. Shackelford, that you're meeting with Mr. Goldstein and also Ms. Watt, who's waiting next for her client to exchange more discovery. There's an issue with the video, some video that it's not playable, and you're going to make sure that that matters fixed so that Mr. Goldstein and Ms. Watt, and I presume Ms. Joseph also can view those discovery matters. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor. And we've been in pretty regular contact to make sure that everything's going smoothly.
Okay. Specifically, Mr. Goldstein, with your client, this matter is set for a live exam on Monday, March the 22nd, Tuesday, the 23rd, and as a third backup date of Thursday, March the 25th, which is about 6 weeks out, 2 days shy of 6 weeks out. And what we indicated before we went on the record is that if there's an issue in the next 6 weeks, I wasn't planning on setting another date, but if anyone has an issue, all you have to do is reach out to Heather, and I will be available by Zoom within a 24 or 48 hour period to resolve any discovery issues or anything else that may come up over the next 6 weeks. Are you satisfied with that as an option, Mr. Goldstein?
Yes, Your Honor. As I said, Ms. Shackelford did indicate we have been in rather constant contact. We are both trying very hard to get this matter resolved, the discovery portion of it resolved. If there are any issues, we'll bring it to the court's attention. Thank you.
Okay. As far as with Mr. Groom, do you have any need to do a breakout room with him or speak to him individually before we conclude the matter with his case today?
Yes, Your Honor. If I could have just a minute or two with him, that'd be great. Thank you.
And make sure.
If I could just, I'm sorry, if I could just put one more thing on the record.
Absolutely.
It's my intention, given the amount of witnesses that I intend on calling for this preliminary exam, to send out a list of proposed stipulations to each defense counsel. And if we are able to work out any stipulations prior to exam date, I will submit them to your clerk.
I appreciate that. And right before, I'd appreciate it too if you could send me a list of the proposed witnesses even after the stipulations, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Perfect. All right, Mr. Goldstein, I'm going to put you in a breakout room. When you jump out, let me know so that I can pull him back out, because I don't think the jail has the ability to jump out.
I will do that, Your Honor. But very quickly before Ms. Shackelford goes away, and I'm not asking for anything firm, but if you could send to defense counsel also a list of the witnesses you intend to call and the approximate order. We're not going to hold you to it. I'm not going to complain if you change it, but just so we get some idea of how to prepare.
I have no issue with sending you a list right now. I'm at 16. I'm sorry, Judge, I'm homeschooling.
I thought you were sorry about the 16 because you told me there were 10, but anyway.
No, it keeps getting better. Thank you. Sorry.
So you're at 16.
I'm at 16. I'm happy to produce that list for both defense counsel and the court. But at this point, I'm not able to provide any sort of order in which I would call them.
That's fine.
Just wait.
Provide the list to alter. Mr. Goldstein, go ahead and go in your breakout room because you're going to come back out anyway. Yeah, if you can provide that list to all three of the attorneys and send it to Heather too, so that I have it.
Okay, I'll get that done by the end of the week.
Okay, great. Thank you. And then just hang out till he comes back for a minute, and then we'll do Ms. Watt's client. Mr. Goldstein, did you have enough time with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and yep, we lost them. I'm getting them back. Okay, there they are. In relationship to this case on Shannon Groom, is there anything else, Mr. Goldstein?
Not at this time, Your Honor.
And Ms. Shackelford, anything else on this defendant particularly?
No, Your Honor.
All right, then, Mr. Groom, is there an officer there? Officer,
Yes, Judge.
thank you very much for switching the order of the defendants. We're done with Mr. Groom today. Could you bring us, Mr. Evans?
Yeah, absolutely. Mr. Groom wants to know what time that exam would be. Would it be a 9 a.m. exam or an
It's
afternoon
actually
exam?
gonna be, I'm probably actually gonna put an 8:30 to try to get the jail to get everybody here. I think we decided. It'll be first thing in the morning though, at 8:30.
Okay. All right, we'll bring Mr.
That's
Evans
good
now.
with everybody? Mr. Goldstein, Ms. Watt, Ms. Shackelford? I didn't have a time, but I'm gonna put an 8:30 start.
Actually, I thought we had talked about that, Your Honor, putting it as early as possible.
I think that we did. I don't even care. Heather, you can even put 8 a.m. on the Met to make sure that, we could try to start by 8:30 then. Especially because apparently Ms. Shackelford's now up to 16 witnesses, so. Good morning, Ms. Joseph. How are you?
Good morning, Judge. I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. Apparently, because of the separation order, I don't know, what are they called? What's it called, Ms. Shackelford?
I keep separate a SPON,
How do you spell that?
SPON.
Separation something order, blah, blah, blah. I don't even know.
I
Okay,
wish I
well,
could tell you.
yeah, it's okay. Because of the SPON order, we can't have all three defendants on, so we're trying to pull them out. And of course, they had your client on first and I made them switch. I said I didn't care who was first and apparently I was wrong. But so we're gonna do Mr. Evans and then we'll get with your client. I don't think that it should be too time intensive though, unless
problem.
there are specific issues that anybody has. Ms. Joseph, while we're waiting for them to bring Mr. Evans, is there anything in Mr. Moore's case that you're having problems with?
I've actually spoken with the prosecuting attorney about all the discovery issues we have, and it's my
Okay,
understanding
okay.
those issues should be resolved within the next week.
Perfect. And I indicated before you jumped on also that if anybody has any issues at all over the next 6 weeks before we do the live exam, that if you reach out to Heather, that if there's a dispute that I need to mediate or whatever, or an issue that you just need to raise with the court, that all you have to do is email Heather and I'll get you on a Zoom within 24 or 48 hours.
Great, thank you. We appreciate that.
And also that I think before you jumped on, Ms. Shackelford had indicated that it looks like right now she has approximately 16 witnesses that she's assuming that she's going to call, that she's going to send out that witness list so that you guys have an idea of what the situation is.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Mr. Evans, Your Honor.
Thank you. People
Yeah.
versus Shane Evans on behalf of the people.
Victoria Shackelford appearing on behalf of the people.
And Ms. Watt on behalf of Mr. Evans.
Good morning, Your Honor. Coral Watt appearing on behalf of Mr. Evans.
And this matter is set for an adjourned PCC today. As we've indicated before, there are 3 defendants and we have to take them individually because of the no contact order that's in place for separation. Ms. Watt, you're working your way through the discovery and you're working out the issues with Ms. Shackelford, as we've already discussed some. Any additional issues that we need to deal with today?
Not today. I did have the outstanding issue as it related to the, I guess you would call it the discovery sealing order. But I'm going to wait till I get through everything and,
Okay.
I can address it then.
And you can reach out to Heather, and if we need to have a hearing, we'll do it at that time. Specifically, Ms. Shackelford, any issues that you want to raise with Mr. Evans' case?
No, Judge, other than to say what I've already said. I think Ms. Watt was in the waiting room at the time. I'm not sure that I'll be sending over some proposed stipulations, and if we're able to work anything out ahead of time, I'll put the court on notice.
Okay. Ms. Watt, anything else before we end this today?
No, nothing further, Your Honor.
Okay, and do you have, while I have Mr. Evans on, do you need a breakout room with him for a minute or?
Yeah, just a couple of minutes, just to kind of explain to him how we're proceeding.
Okay, all right, well then I will facilitate that.
Thank you.
Go ahead and hit join. Mr. Gagniak, my understanding is that Division 1 is slow today, so I don't know what that's going to mean for us.
No, I hear the same day in and day out, Your Honor. You have my phone number.
You know what I
I'm
do?
moments away.
It's that one that's ending in 8834, correct?
That's me.
Perfect. As soon as the Division 1 jumps on, I'll have somebody let you know to come back if you would like to do that.
You know what? I'll just stay on here, yell for me. If you don't hear me, call me.
All right.
2 minutes.
That works. All right, thank you.
I do have one last matter.
Yes, Miss Watt, I apologize.
That's okay, Your Honor. My client reminded me.
Hang on, let me, oh, it's not letting me. I'm trying to bring him back. Hang on just a second. There he is. All right. Your client, go ahead.
This is kind of like an aside, but I would have to get a court order for it. Mr. Evans' wallet is in property. I don't anticipate that they will need the debit card that's in the wallet as part of any evidentiary packet. And so what I'm asking Ms. Shackelford to find out from the officer is, do they need his debit card for anything that relates to this case? And if they don't, can I present a court order so that his
To
girlfriend
release
can
his
gain-
property. You want his
Yes,
property
because-
released.
Yeah, because she's pregnant, that she doesn't have access to funds, and so that's why we're requesting it.
The comments, Ms. Shackelford?
I don't have any objection necessarily to the release of the wallet. I just need to make sure the OIC doesn't know something I don't know. But I'll call him when we're done with court today, and if there are no issues, I have no objection to a court order or releasing the property.
Or whatever the process is that the jail wants. I don't know. Officer, are you there?
Yes, Judge.
Do you know anything about releasing prisoner property? I mean, do they need the order from me or?
It's not in their property. It's the officers when they came arrested.
It's not in our property, according to Mr. Evans. It's in the arresting agency's property. Maybe it's
Okay.
evidence.
I gotcha. My misunderstanding. Okay.
And if it's with MSP, which is my presumption, Judge,
Then you can probably tell them to release it. They're not going to need a court order, Ms. Watt.
Okay.
It shouldn't
Do you
be.
need the girlfriend's name, Victoria?
yeah, if you want to just text it to me, I'm
Mr.
okay
Evans,
with that.
Okay, Mr. Evans, what is your girlfriend's full name?
Ariel Kalila Martin.
Ariel Kalila Martin.
Yup.
Okay, got it. I'll text it to to the prosecutor.
All right. Well, she probably
Thank
just wrote it down, but
I
fair
did.
enough. All right. Well, that's it. Anything else with Mr. Evans?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr.
Thank
Evans,
you.
your exam date is going to be next month on March the 22nd, 23rd, and then as a third necessary date on March the 25th. And so it'll start at hopefully 8:30-ish in the morning. All right?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank
All right.
you.
Officer, if you could bring us Mr. Moore now, and Ms. Watt, you are all set.
Thank you. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you. You too. Thanks, officer.
All right, Mr. Moore, Your Honor.
Thank you. People versus Timothy Moore on behalf of the people
Victoria Shackelford appearing on behalf of the people.
and on behalf of Mr. Moore.
Good morning, Your Honor. Christina Joseph appearing with and on behalf of Mr. Timothy Moore, who is present over Zoom.
And Mr. Moore is the third of the three defendants in this matter. And we've had some discussions on the record and off the record about discovery and about other housekeeping matters to get this to the exam that's set on the 22nd of next month. Ms. Joseph, do you have anything specific that you need to have addressed today?
Judge, I have spoken with the Assistant Prosecuting Attorney about outstanding discovery, and we have discussed that at length. It's my understanding I will be provided that outstanding discovery within the next week. And at that point, we will be prepared to proceed on March 22nd for the exam.
Okay, and as I've indicated before to the other two councils that if there's an issue that comes up and you need me to resolve it, get a hold of Heather. I'll get you on a Zoom as quickly as possible.
Understood, Judge. Thank you. We appreciate that.
Anything else for the hearing today?
Judge, just because we're making separate records for each defendant, I will be sending a separate or a list of proposed stipulations to defense counsel. If we're able to work anything out, I will notify the court. I'll also be producing a witness list of the proposed witnesses. I will be calling at exam in short order.
Okay, and I appreciate that. Ms. Joseph, did you need a breakout room with your client at all?
If I could for just a brief moment, Judge, I would appreciate that.
Yeah, not a problem. Ms. Gillis, we do have people waiting for the pretrial docket, but I wasn't letting anybody in until I finished this matter. So I'll, as soon as Ms. Shackelford and Ms. Joseph in the jail sign off, then I'll let in the pretrials.
Judge, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Did you hear that I said that there's people in the waiting room, but I'm waiting until I wrap this up real quick.
Yeah, I wanted to tell you, there's a lady who called me. I just was retrieving messages.
We are still live streaming, Ms. Gillis.
Okay. Here, I'll
Just until I wrap this up in just a minute. Mr. Gagnon, I'm pretty sure that maybe we got the jail on an iPad. Yes, I think so.
Hello? Hello? Hi.
All right, Miss Joseph, are you all set?
Yes, Judge, we are all set for today.
Yeah, the jail, let me get the jail back. Hang on. There it is. All right. Anything else then, Ms. Shackelford? We're good?
Yes, Your Honor, we're good.
All right. Then, if you need anything, let me know. Okay, Ms. Joseph, also Ms. Shackelford. And thank you very much, Officer. Mr. Moore is all set.
Okay, thanks, Judge. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.